Hi everyone, and welcome to Steven Plays Starfield. My name is Steven George, I play video games, and every once in a while I get to play a Bethesda RPG. I played Skyrim when it came out in 2011, I played it for several years, and I did absolutely everything there was to do in the game. Then Fallout 4 came out in 2015, and I played that for a few years, and I did absolutely everything there was to do in the game. I'm extremely proud of both of those projects. I think that they're some of the best work I've ever done. And I'm so excited that there's a new Bethesda RPG to play today. So without further ado, let's get started on Starfield. Start a new game. Yeah, I think I will. Bethesda Game Studios presents Starfield. Wait, I thought this was Elder Scrolls 6. May 7th, 2330. Argos Extractors Mining Outposts, the moon of Vectera.
Seals are good. Oxygen's good. Just do what you did last time, and you're fine. Follow my one simple rule. Hella, what's my one simple rule?
Listen to Lynn. Boss lady knows best.
Exactly. Listen to me. Mining's just like any other job. Go steady, go safe, go home with a pocket full of credits at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. It's just like, I work in the Stardock. Except, with more cave-ins, lasers, and accidental dismemberment.
Very helpful. Thank you.
You're gonna be fine. Your first outing was solid. And, let's be honest, it ain't exactly astrophysics.
That's why I keep him around. Good pep talks.
Yeah. And the fact that I can pinpoint a helium deposit from 300 meters.
Not untrue. A shame we won't find any down here. But the metal deposits alone should pay for our own helium. Hell, after this, we'll have enough jump fuel to bounce from one end of the settled systems to the next.
Hey, more minerals, more money. And so the cycle repeats itself. Just no more unauthorized jumps in the house for room space, okay?
He's just a big baby. There are worse lives. You know, most Dusties don't even make it this far. I have a good feeling about you.
Group hug now or at the end of the shift?
One of these days, Hella, I am going to leave you behind.
Promises, promises.
Okay. So we're in a mine.
Okay, let's see what we've got. How are we on time?
A little longer. Grab some samples?
Always. But not you. Check on Isabel. Make sure she eases up on the breach. I don't feel like getting buried alive today.
Roger that.
Remember, Dusty, keep your breathing steady and never take that helmet off down here. Oxygen processors don't extend this far.
Yeah, because God forbid we drill on a rock with breathable atmosphere. I think we'll be done here soon.
Collective space?
Now I hear this is the last dig.
A job like this for the United Colonies? Reams of red tape. Look at this one over here. Calvert! No! No! It's a laser, not a sledgehammer! Ease up! Benning, if you got paid per break, you'd be a millionaire. Let's go!
Yeah, okay.
What do we say, Dusties? You make your cut, you get your cut. No exceptions. Come on, pick it up. Troy, what's the yield?
Minimal at this point. Occasional glimmer, but it's weak.
What do you think? Stay the course?
No, ma'am. Juice ain't worth the squeeze.
Well, okay then. Let's call this one tapped. Why don't you move over to that big vein we looked at?
Yes, ma'am.
The game is gorgeous, though. Very, very pretty video game.
Come on, with me.
Can I have this? Can I have?
Dusty, you're up. Take that cutter you grabbed and mine what you can. Metal deposits are in that cavern. I'll shout out when I need you.
Okay, let's go take a look.
Well, we're off this rock. You take care of yourself out there.
Thanks, I'm gonna do my best. I can mine some things.
Got anyone else to bother?
Beryllium. Beryllium added again. More beryllium. Perfect. Let's see.
You got a few more digs to go before I feel like talking to you.
This reminds me of one of the weapons in,
Get back up here.
oh god. This reminds me of one of the weapons in Halo. I don't remember which one.
You to join. Fall for the fancy pamphlet? Come on.
Busy.
It's time.
Talk to you later.
You're with me.
One small step.
Let's go.
I'm with you. The Sentinel beam, that's it. That's the Halo gun. Well, this is a cool looking contraption that I would not want to be on the other end of.
Let her do the job.
This is delicate? It doesn't look delicate.
Clean break. Shut it down.
Let's go. Hella, get the readings.
Yeah, about that.
Problem?
Not if you consider a spike in gravity readings a problem.
I don't.
You don't?
What we're after, it'll read as an anomaly. That's what I was told anyway.
Okay, now you're starting to freak me out.
Relax. It's just another job. Come on.
We're getting close, I think. Yeah, everything is just... Lynn, seriously, there's something really effed up about this.
Where is it, Hella?
Through there, I think.
Okay, you're up. Something goes wrong in there, we'll come get you.
Why would anything go wrong?
Would you shut up? Both of you do your jobs. Client is on his way.
It is not the most reassuring information. Also, do I not have, like, a light? Good timing, game. Right at the time that I'm like, where is... Oh, it's right... Okay, thank you.
Still getting weird gravity readings. I guess that's a good thing. Just keep going.
Do you see anything?
I mean, there are floating rocks, which seems interesting. Take. Use the cutter to break up the mineral deposits. Can I get this yet? I can. Is this the end of 2001: A Space Odyssey?
Dusty. Snap out of it.
Hey, come on. Come on. Okay, take it easy. You were out cold. No physical damage. Mentally, the jury's still out. You know who you are? New recruit for Argos Extractors? Ring any bells?
Yeah.
Any of this look familiar?
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I know exactly what that is. It's time for character creation. So I've been spending a lot of time thinking about this, like a fair bit of time. Thinking about it, writing stuff down, workshopping it with Mal also, who contributed input. And I'm very excited to do this part because I have a pretty strong idea of what I want to do, but I am going to get a chance to play around with the physical appearance because, like, I couldn't really have planned that super, super well because I haven't seen what the character creator can fully do. So we get to do that now. So this is the character that we wound up with. And like I said, this is... It's not necessarily even that there was like a specific, like, oh, it's got to be this hair and this facial. It's not that. It's just it's kind of morphing as I have a general idea of some of the characteristics that I wanted to put into a character. And I wanted to see what was in the character creation engine so I could come up with a choice, relatively on the fly. And I like this character. I really do. I think that this does hit the mark for who I wanted to make. It's time to look at the backgrounds. So how it works in Starfield is that there is a list of backgrounds, and you choose one of the backgrounds. You can also choose file not found, which is kind of like a generic, like, I don't have a specific thing. And your background will dictate your starting skills. And, like, you can work towards any skill in the game. So you're not stuck with these skills, but it gives you just a little head start in these skills. And then the thing that's much more interesting to me personally is that there is unique dialogue options in the game depending on what your background is. So if you choose Beast Hunter, you will get special dialogue options in the game because you are a Beast Hunter. So I already had in mind the type of character that I wanted. And after reading through the backgrounds and talking about it with Mal pushed me into a direction that I was already wanting to do. And especially because I was already coming up with a name before I even looked at the backgrounds. And Mal was like, well, you know what you have to do, after I read them all out to her. And I was like, I do. Only once I read them all out loud did I realize I'm a long hauler. My character is a space trucker. Life is simple. Life is good. And I've decided that my character is going to, he's no nonsense. He gets the job done. He wants to do what he needs to do, get paid. He's a simple man. He's not terribly educated, but he's street smart. And I've decided to go with the space trucker. Long hauler. Let's take a look at traits. So the traits are optional. You do not have to take any traits. If you take a trait, they give you a benefit, but then also they have a negative portion to them too. So it's like a balance, right? And I looked through all of these, and some of these some of them are like faction based. So like you can choose a religion, right? So there's Raise Enlightened, which dictates that, like, okay, well, you're a member of this particular religion. There's also universal, and if you do this one, then you can't belong to another religion. So these three are like the religions. And then there's also hero worshipped, which is a callback to Oblivion, where someone continually shows up and bothers you, but you get an additional crew member and you get gifts and things like that. So I looked through all of these, and there were a few different ones that spoke to me. Extrovert. You're a people person. Exerting yourself uses less oxygen when adventuring with human companions, but more when adventuring alone. So anyone that has seen my past Bethesda playthroughs knows that I do enjoy traveling with companions. I think it's a hoot. I think that there's an immense amount of comedy that just comes from that. And as a result, I believe that I will be traveling with a companion. So I've decided that our character is going to be an extrovert, because it's very likely that we will be traveling with another person. Now, obviously, by choosing that, we can't choose introvert because they're completely different. But there's one other one that I thought was really interesting, and I wanted to choose. And that one was Neon Space Rat. It says, you grew up on the mean streets of Neon, which I believe is one of the cities in the game. You gain access to special dialogue options, which spoke to me immediately, and better rewards from some missions on Neon, on the planet. Crime bounty by other factions is greatly increased. Can't be combined with any other faction allegiance traits. So if we get in trouble with other factions, we're going to be screwed. But unique dialogue, and a very cool backstory about our space trucker who grew up on the streets, is extremely street smart. And I love that. And those are the two that I chose. Again, these are completely optional. You don't have to fill them out, and I didn't. I looked at the other ones, and I was like, I don't want to do the other ones. Some of the other ones are neat. Like, there's one where you have a house, but you have a mortgage, and I'm like, oh, God, that's... I don't want that. I don't want to have digital mortgage. And then there's, like, kid stuff where, like, your parents are alive and well. You can visit them, but you have to send your money to them. And I thought, from our character, it'd be a little more interesting if the past is a little more unknown. So these are the ones that I've went with. And now we name our character. Background, long hauler. Traits, extrovert, neon street rat. I spent a lot of time thinking about this character name, and I'm excited to unveil the character's name to you now. This character is C.B. McCoy. Space trucker. Let's get started, shall we? Confirm.
Haven't looked at your record in some time. Good qualifications. Being a long hauler is basically mining with more sitting down.
Yeah.
Well, you got the sample. Client's on his way. Then we all get paid. You remember anything that happened?
Let's see here. Everything's blank after I went into that tunnel.
Huh. Well, makes the paperwork easier, and we got what we were looking for.
All this trouble for that stupid thing? Sure don't look like much.
Never mind what it looks like. It's worth more than this mine has pulled in all month. We'll be... Speak of the devil.
Oh boy, now what? Press mouse 3 to switch. It's nice to be able to see my character. C.B. McCoy. It's fun. I was already wanting to do an acronym name,
Constellation contact is
like
on approach.
inspired by the 70s truckers songs, before I learned that Space Trucker was in the game. So like, it was destiny.
Not
It was
a joke.
destiny.
You're just too young to know better.
Hey, I'm just saying they got a reputation. Hell, I bet half the crew here doesn't even believe they really exist.
Half the crew doesn't believe Earth exists, but it's still there. Same with Constellation.
Yeah, but come on. Exploring space? Who does that anymore? Ain't the space we've already got complicated enough?
Not to them, apparently. All right, Dusty. Airlock. Put your helmet on.
Press tab and see what's in here. So this is our character. We've got our cutter. We have some skills. Star map. Mission, equip a helmet. Select the area in the lower right to access your inventory. So this is the inventory, okay. Select the helmets category. So here's our helmet. And then deep mining space helmet, damage resistance of 34. Sure. Press and hold tab to exit. So being a long hauler gave us some starting skills. And one of them is weightlifting, which means that we can carry a little bit more than we would be able to otherwise. The other things it gives us are helpful in ships, because again, we're a space trucker. God, this is a big area.
Clients are here. Let's go. Come on.
It's classic. So who is our client? So we have the thing. This all feels just a little ominous.
Barrett?
Man,
Been a long time.
yes it has. That mine on Bendy, right?
Kazal, hellhole, like this place. Rare mineral contract. Your tastes are a bit more sophisticated now, huh?
So, you found something?
Right here. The new guy found it.
That right. And everything went cool? Just like grabbing those minerals on Bendy?
Kazal, and no Barrett, not cool. He passed out after the extraction. Doesn't even remember what happened.
Is that right, cowboy? Went on a trip, huh?
How'd you know about that?
Well, you could say that the infinite possibilities of the universe are full of everything but coincidences.
I'm fine. Nothing to talk about.
All right. A little disappointing, not gonna lie, but reveling in the weird of space isn't everyone's idea of a good time. I get it.
Look, just hand over the credits, and I'll be happy to never see this thing, or you, ever again.
That's why I like you, Lynn. All business.
So
Barrett, the scanners on
Barrett
the
seems
frontier
trustworthy.
are reporting a ship coming in hot from orbit.
I really thought I lost them.
But the question is, what is this thing? And I don't know. Grab a weapon. Okay. A med pack. Let's take that.
Time for a fight!
So this is my cutter, which is probably not my best weapon. How do I switch? What's my weapon switch? I jumped to my star map. That's not actually that helpful. There we go. So here's my inventory. What weapons do I have? Because I just picked up a gun. Here's the Eon. Okay, I want to switch to this. This damage is 4, and this is like a gun. Guns are good. Okay, no more crouching. Let's see, melee? They haven't taught me everything yet, so I'd have to look in the controls. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna have to shoot this guy.
Oh my God!
Fortunately, CB knows his way around a firearm, being in the space trucking business. Sayonara, mother trucker. Oh, there's one. What are you doing over here? Oh, God. Done and done. Can I check you? Yeah, you've got stuff on you. I need to be looting these guys, especially early game. We're gonna want supplies, and then like quickly run into the issue that you run into in games like this, where you're like, oh, I'm over encumbered because I took a bunch of crap I didn't need.
I am aiming for the center of mass.
Not sure why that one popped up in the air, to be honest. Okay. Did I grab all this stuff? Probably a lot more stuff than I needed.
This attack better not be coming out of our pay. Of course Barrett was being followed. Every time.
Well, that was some fine work under pressure. You dug up the artifact, right? That means you saw it. The visions? You're coming with me to Constellation. You're part of this now.
If you'll take me off this damn moon, sign me up.
Nothing wrong with honest work. Although, yes. See your point.
Oh no, Barrett. No. You think you're just going to take off after the mess you caused?
All right. I guess I did just put you all on the Crimson Fleet hit list. How about I stay and I send your Dusty here in my place? I know, but he's not some miner anymore, Lynn. Soon as he touched that rock, something changed. Don't tell me you can't feel it.
Fine. It's a deal. Get out of here, Dusty. You're on to bigger things.
What about the mine? Don't you need me?
Now that we've been attacked, we've got to pack up and move on. Argos will come for the rest of us. You get going.
All right. Thanks for everything, Lynn.
Just go. Before I say something I regret.
Well, none of that's settled. Vasco, get him to the lodge. No deviations unless absolutely necessary, okay? Protocol Indigo.
Indigo. Again. Very well.
Oh, and hey, take this. You'll find it very useful out there. And it even tells the time.
Oh my god, an Apple Watch. Oh, wait.
Hey, look at that. The watch fits you perfectly. Now, questions?
Let's see. So why was the Crimson Fleet after you?
They're just following the loot, like pirates do. And I have something of a reputation as a loot collector.
Okay. So this person is trustworthy, but because of what they're into, it's might cause a problem for other people. So, what exactly did we dig up?
That, my friend, is the million-credit question. And Constellation can find the answer. With your help.
So we know that we found something interesting, but we actually don't know what it is. So, sorry, tell me again, who are you? And what is Constellation?
See, that's the problem with the settled systems. Too easy to take everything for granted. While everyone else is busy playing politics, we're the ones braving the unknown, charting the vastness of space. Without us, the galaxy is just a big room with the lights turned out.
And you're giving me your ship.
Technically, it's not even mine. Consider it alone. Vasco will keep you on course. Besides, I'm making an exception, since you can tell Constellation about that vision you had.
Why send me? Shouldn't you go?
Come on. You're really not at all curious about that light and music show you experienced? Why it only affected you? Because if you didn't notice, we've all been handling it since with no problem. The way I see it, Constellation needs that artifact, but they also need you. This mystery is only getting bigger each step we take. And you're part of it now.
Oh, I was like, I thought they would advance, but like, no, I just exhausted all my thing.
Good instinct. And Vasco, don't let
All right,
it break my ship.
Interesting. I did pick up a lot of crap. Some people died.
You going? Staying around isn't helping us out any.
Well, now you're just trying to get rid of me. That's rude. I'm on
Get
my
that
way.
artifact to Constellation. We're still in one piece. Oh, God. I'm gonna throw up.
I took what I needed. Wild. This guy just shows up. So, like, I'm the only one that was affected by this mystical artifact. I just figured it because I was the first one to touch
Just
it.
up the ramp, Captain. I'll be in the external robotics bay. It
Oh my
appears
God.
You are the new captain of the frontier.
I'm the captain. I'm the captain now.
Captain McCoy, Protocol Indigo is in effect.
Thank you, Vasco. All right. Shall we move on then? Wait, what is this? Give me this. give me these kits. All right, so now, sure. Let's travel.